What's it called?
My
BDSM
name.
710.
Yeah. So Terps a lot. 420.
710.
Here, let's see.
Wheat?
Terps a lot. 720.
Yeah.
Swag. Oh shit! Oh shit! I was about to rock climb.
Who's got more horsepower? And that cultivation units by like the edges, you know, and just start fucking hammering it, see who can pull. I'm gonna wait for you.
You pull up the live.
I'm trying to find that shit. That shit's not showing up.
Hold
In
on.
position.
It ain't easy being cheesy, bro.
Go 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 go! I have cruise control. Go 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 go! Ah! I can find this shit. Search Terps a lot. Search filters. Channel.
Send it to
Oh, it is 420. Thought you said 720.
you. Is it?
Yeah. Oh no,
710.
you texted me.
Huh.
710. Oh, okay, okay.
I said.
Loki, you might have, and I just didn't listen. There you go. You hear it? Oh, it is 420. You said 720. Just make a loop.
So I turn the auto on. And then see this right here. This is the auto drive.
It is 420. You said 720.
It's gonna explode. Who told you this?
So I turn the auto on. And see this right here. This is the auto drive.
Damn, it's a whole fucking menu.
But this is
The auto drive. The lifeless, wake up.
I'm here. I'm chilling. What's up? Oh, I didn't know you were ready, my bad.
you'll see. Wait till it gets to 60%. You'll see it kick out the auto
Oh,
and then
shit.
it'll automatically call this kick out. It'll automatically take off. What, 42%? You'll see it. Telling you watching on your phone?
Yeah. I'm delayed. Hey, why does your map look so even?
This is Welker's farm.
Oh, this one looks retarded compared to that one.
This is
Everyone hit the wrong button, I just turned on the lights.
A room full of one-eyed people singing some Fetty Wap.
Oh, you saw that? Bro, I would not partake in that.
Wait, what?
A room full of one-eyed people singing Fetty Wap.
Yeah,
Wow.
the fuck? Not catching
And
me
then
there.
there's just like 20 people in a club, they were like 20 deep, one eyes.
Bunch of chicks,
Hey,
like
hey,
all types
Terp.
of people.
Curves.
No
I'm
one thought that,
screaming. I
you
don't
know.
need anybody fucking knowing shit.
No one stopped to think that that might be a bad idea.
Ooh, 54%. Almost ready to go.
Gonna see that.
So
There you go. Damn, that's
then you.
there's a lot of field in that map.
Oh yeah. I own about. Oh, see, look, it took off. That's not me. It's gonna take a second. Just to get
Yeah,
scream.
yeah,
How
you're like,
late
see,
is
look,
it?
and I have to wait. Like, I'll tell you when you said, see, look,
Probably
like a minute, almost. And what about? That's when you said, see, look.
damn.
Damn, that's a sick dump truck or whatever that trailer. I've
Oh,
never
these
seen
are the
one,
Denko trailers. I
but
love these Denko trailers.
that kind of seems counterintuitive. No, like, wouldn't those tracks just get stuck because they don't have any drive behind them? I'd
The
assume.
tracks?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no,
I feel like it's more friction.
no. It's really not. It's so when it comes to farming and agricultural equipment,
Yeah.
depending on the land or the environment you're in, is gonna depend on what kind of tires. You took. So like, if you're in real soft, squishy ground, you may not want tracks. But if you're on, you know, decent, what is
Mm. Funny hearing you explain the same thing twice.
the tractor back up, ramming.
Hey yo, I'm watching this in full HD.
Yeah, he gets a little confused sometimes.
He's thinking about it.
Well, it's self correct. Now he's backing
Yeah.
up again. He's like, oh shit. Well,
And then the other guy doesn't give a damn. The other guy is just fucking trying to knock him out.
well, it's because I have him on the not the not not the course play. You gonna do a full turn or there we go. Now so at 60% he gets called, then he'll do a little U-turn or whatever, and then he'll follow Dum Dum here. Turn into the fruit again. No, literally told not to turn into the fruit. You stupid AI.
Rip. He said, I don't know, man. I'm simple man.
Well,
You
I'm
tell me
watching it
cultivate, I
self-correct
cultivate.
itself, searching for clear area.
You tell me harvest, I harvest.
It's self-correcting now. Come on, back up. There we go. Now he did it. Good job. Why are you going backwards?
What's y'all's greatest life?
That's funny. That's like watching like your two kids.
Do you know who Francis Ngannou is?
Here we go. Oh, God.
What does he do?
He's the UFC heavyweight. But they
Oh.
let go. The dude that was like the strongest puncher in the entire UFC.
Yeah.
He was just a big fucking African. He's built like a fucking god too. But him and Mike Tyson are Mike Tyson's training him. And that's fucking scary. This dude like
Yeah.
is basically Mike Tyson but like a 6'8" version.
Heavier,
Damn.
Yeah.
stronger.
Just bigger, stronger,
So where's
faster
he gonna go?
move,
Just
you know?
free fight?
No, dude technically fought in the UFC for a while. He was a heavyweight champion and he retired as the heavyweight champion.
Uh,
But Dana didn't want to pay him anything, so he basically left and went elsewhere. Now he's like part reason why fighters are being like paid better and shit. He went to Jake Paul's promotion and they like guaranteed him like every time he fights like 5 million or some shit, and they gave him like a laundry list of other things, like endorsements where he can have whatever he wants on his shorts and like basically the old UFC eras so they can make money off of themselves, not simply Reebok or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Here we go. Now he should pick all this up. So he should be full. And then he'll go and unload by himself.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Offsets himself. It's damn close. Still close.
Oh my gosh.
He finally did it. He finally
Right.
did it.
3 feet. 1 meter.
So, oh, word. Show what it does, boy.
Damn, this green car holds a lot.
Stop it. Holy shit.
Dog or white.
Oh.
Whatever. This- Whoa. Oh. 7%. Really? Freaking 97. Oh, might go. Oh, okay. It will. It will. I got it set to unload at 95. And I think it's steering. Not tight corners. How do I fix it?
Buckle my shoe.
Alright, so it's gonna come up behind all of this stuff. Actually, I'll let you turn this on. The course that is set for it. You'll see it take course. It'll get back on course.
Hmm.
What it's doing right now. As soon as it gets where I want it, go auto. Look at that. Like a glove.
Oh, that's sick.
I
Is
ain't got
that
it
so? What is that,
together.
like a mod?
Yep. Auto drive mod. There's the horseplay mod, which works in tandem with combine and tractors for fields. So it allows you to okay, so the AI in the game is good, but it's not
so stupid.
adaptive. So it's kind of a pain. So what the horseplay enables is you pull into the field, and instead of just lining yourself up, pressing on keyboard, I press H for tires AI, and it just does up and down straight rows, which is essentially what I'm doing right here. I just decided to do that instead. But now what it's doing is going back to his auger weight position. And as soon as the combine gets full, it'll fall and it'll cycle that nonstop. The combine doesn't cycle; it just keeps going. Gets full, he unloads, and keeps going. He'll go to weight position, and he'll get called. And it
What the
says right
fuck are you
here,
doing?
waiting
I
for
feel like
call.
diagonal might be faster, because you could do longer lines. You feel me?
He is probably correct.
Be
I've been thinking
literally
about that.
driving straight like 20 feet, and then I just see him like driving like a literal just turn like a 30-degree angle straight to the other corner that he was started at. Like,
I've been
what are you
thinking since
doing?
I
You just
started playing this.
demonetized my field, bro.
Demonetized.
It's worth nothing now. Looks like shit. You know what though? Pause the game and click on it. Tell me that doesn't look like the start of like a fucking Confederate flag or some shit.
Oh no. No, 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 not at all.
You're the one
Let
that
me
went
see.
across, bro, not me.
Oh, bro, that's the Florida flag, bro. What are you talking about? That literally looks like the Florida
The
flag.
fuck you mean the Florida flag? I don't even know what that
It's a
shit looks
Florida
like
flag.
offhand.
No, the Florida, is it the Florida or the Dodging flag? One of those two.
Oh, the diving flag. Yeah, I could see the diving flag.
Same thing, pretty much. Yo, low key, I think
I'm
this works a lot better. And you don't have to
I'm
worry
gonna
about
run in a
corners
straight line, bro. Whatever the fuck
over the
you
gaps
do.
anyways. Just do that
Whatever
side.
you wanna do. No, I'm gonna run this exactly how you're running it. I ain't
No,
changing my mind.
turn left. We're gonna collide. You turn left. It's gonna work so well.
Don't miss a
Stop.
spot. Look, you're missing spots. What are you
Am I?
doing?
Yeah, I was a little
Fucking
distracted.
missing shit. And you're in the middle
I
of
would
the
have
field
missed them
missing
anyways.
spots. What the fuck are you doing? Maybe stop and shit.
I got you. Watch how quick I get that spot. Look how efficient this is. Unparalleled.
This fucking guy. He thinks he figured it out. Figured out the glitch in the matrix, bro.
I swear, yeah, this is the method. I'm the guy that finds the methods. This is the method. And then you keep going. You have your. You can't even lift it. At least lift it in the fucking gaps. Fucking dead. This guy, you're gonna replow the whole field by yourself today.
What,
I'm
you gonna
telling
leave
you,
me now?
by the time you plow that little corner, I'm gonna have plowed this whole other section.
No. I bet I can plow my little strip area before you can plow your little strip area.
Remember, I don't have to turn around or nothing.
Alright. I saw you do a U-turn to start back what you were doing, so.
Well, it's because I fucked up and I missed the spot. So I was laughing.
Excuses, bro.
All right, you're right. You're right. I'll stop the excuses and I'll just form action.
Just farm. Now I'm gonna make it to where I ain't got a U-turn since you're gonna be bragging about no U-turns, motherfucker. No U-turn on my side.
I also
This is
have
gonna be a
another
hard
method.
one because it's like a fucking curved angle that I gotta turn on.
My next method I'm gonna try is try to start from the center of the whole field and just go in circles out.
What do you mean going circles out from the center?
Yeah, from the center, and then you just go in circles. You just like a swirl, like the hypnotizing things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So you literally just start and like keep turning left the whole time, basically.
yeah, like NASCAR. Who doesn't
I
like
mean,
NASCAR, you
we
know?
can go right. Shit. Did you say that?
I should have turned right. I don't know why I turned left.
Fucking added this chick on Snapchat. She literally has the swastika logos in her name. It's the Hindu. It's the Hindu meaning, which is for well-being. I was like,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
kind of
slightly
crazy.
concerned.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's for the Hindu meaning. I'll be
I'm
honest with you.
slightly German, and I don't
I
really
would run if you
preach
can.
by God of that shit. Like
You
that's
don't
fucked up. What?
leave religion out of
I'm just like I'm not even religious. I'm just saying, like
it.
I'm
Experiment.
fucking I'm German.
No,
Like
so am I.
I wouldn't even claim that as a German. Like that, it's a bad part of the world history, the whole 9 yards. No religion at all involved. Just
Yeah, that
Germany. I
was a slight
fucking
mistake, you know.
like.
There's other people that have killed way more people. I mean, not
Oh,
saying
for
that the
sure.
Holocaust is
Oh
Genocides,
no,
absolutely
yeah.
oh
horrific
no.
genocide.
The
Yeah,
It
Holocaust
was
was.
it's true.
I mean,
100%.
9/11 was pretty bad though. Like,
But
think about it. There was a second
They try
plane.
to
Genghis
erase that
Khan
shit too.
literally killed so many people that he affected the climate. There is literal climate evidence of the time period that Genghis Khan was alive. He killed
Maybe,
so many people that it affected climate because there
maybe
wasn't that many
COVID.
people. He killed literally a third of the world's population.
Maybe COVID is the reason why we got global warming now.
It's crazy. That guy. I mean, don't get like
COVID's why we're so hot right now.
Christians. What was it? I can't remember what it was. It was the Christian, um, the Islamic, back in like early 1800s or whatever. It was like
Hmm.
the Islamic, um, boats and stuff had Christian, slaves, pretty much, that rode the
Hmm.
boats and sat in like
Soldiers of God.
horrible conditions. There's every pretty much every race
Was
has
it any
been
enslaved
enslaved at one point. Yeah, they're all white Christians. And
that
they're
were
all
enslaved?
slaves. Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, 100%.
the
I'm telling
fuck?
you
Shit,
right
the
now, pretty much
founding father
every,
of our country owned slaves,
oh
I
yeah,
know that.
and
but
Yeah,
he
that's
most
grew
of
crazy.
our
hemp,
presidents,
and
most
he
of the
grew hemp.
presidents in the U.S. own slaves.
Yo, I bet you if he could, Joe Biden would own slaves. That's all I gotta say.
Uh, I mean,
He'd probably do
believe it
more
or
than
not,
that if he
I don't.
could.
You can fact check me, whatever. But as far as I'm aware, the only president to not have had bought slaves in their lineage was Trump. I'm
I could
being
believe it more or
I'm
less.
being
Interesting.
serious.
He would have paid him first.
It was an
Just so he
article
could
on
be
the
like, you're
website. I can't
fired.
remember what the website was, but yeah, they were talking about lineage and stuff, and pretty much everybody's own slaves at one point or another in their family tree. Like somebody's
Well,
married somebody
your
that married
triangle's a little
somebody
bigger
that
than mine.
had slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
But because the Trump line, I guess, is I guess
The
rich
purest
people
breeds. They're
pure
like
line because
poodles. They're like the poodles of human.
well, his
I mean,
dad was
technically,
wealthy and
like, he
his dad
wasn't
was
even
wealthy and
fucking.
his dad was
Doesn't
He
that
wasn't
make you
even part
inbred?
of the political party at all. Like, he kind of just came and
no.
did his own thing in the political powers. He's
His
always
dad
done
was
his own
never
thing, Trump.
affiliated with anything really. I mean everything was. I mean business and stuff. But I mean I don't think Trump's dad was ever really affiliated with anything super political.
He just made money.
Trump was more or less than anybody before he was ever president.
Bro, Trump before he was president, he his marketing team was
He
going
did
crazy.
everything, dude.
Yeah,
He was
right.
in movies, TV shows, cartoons, and
I think he's always wanted to be president, low key. He
newspapers,
must have
and
planned it.
no, he said in an interview he never wanted to be president. He's just sick
Yeah.
and tired of seeing
Yeah,
the country in the
he
shape
did
that
say there's an interview, you can actually look it up. He's like, if I
crazy.
ever ran for presidency, which I don't ever really want to, he's like, I'd probably win it. And then when he ran for presidency, he won it. And this shit was in like 94, the interview was. Literally,
Like,
you can Google that shit
I
110%.
don't
He
see what
legit
no,
people
says that
I
shit.
think I might have seen that.
I just don't see what people have against him. Like, what racist things has he ever done? I truly haven't seen
People just
or
have a fucking tender
heard
heart
a
anymore.
race, and I've never seen him do anything, or heard or watched a video of him doing anything
The grab her right in the pussy shit was stretched way out more than it should have been, and a
racist to
lot
anybody. That
of
was
shit.
a little,
I
whatever.
mean,
But
he shouldn't have said it, but still, people are tender-hearted anymore, bro. Like, you can fucking, they, like, took it out so many different things from the world, and it just kills me. Just leave it alone. It's history, man.
no,
You can't just
you've got all
erase
these
history.
corrupt politicians and stuff that
That's what I'm
are
saying. It's just
scared to
fucked
death
up.
of their fucking way of life is about to be massively changed if he wins. So they're doing everything in their power to stop it. I mean, never in the history of a president has a president, and there's been way more corrupt presidents. I mean, honestly, I mean, look at Biden. You know how much money Biden has accepted? Our current president, who is not being charged for anything, you know how much money he's accepted from Chinese uh, businesses, Russian businesses. I mean, he took I know for a fact that he took a $3 million uh upfront uh like payment of some sort when he
Hmm.
partnered with a business in China for
Sign-on
God
bonus.
knows what. It was like a sign-on bonus. Yeah,
Mhm.
$3 million, and then he was making like 100,000 a month or whatever from that company. And they have all the records and payments and bills. But no, that's okay. It was legal. What? Our current president's got ties with all that shit. That's not sketchy. Okay.
No, it's fucked up. The
And
world's
then
gonna
the
end if we
craziest
get
part
another 4 years of this shit.
is our current president Biden literally said that he doesn't need to run, and he isn't running at all. Like, he is running, but he's not running the campaign at all. Like 40.
Yeah, you saw
How?
that shit? 44 and
Every
43%.
video, every news, every video, every in this
Take these
country
back to the shop, buddy.
has seen how badly he
The
fucked
farm.
up, and somehow, some way, he's winning. Who?
Pressure wash this
Who's
bitch.
voting for him?
Honestly,
What's the other
I
option
don't know.
besides them two?
There's
Fucking
another dude I
crazy.
heard, but he kind of seems like one of the in-line Biden industry kind of people. He has like a wild name, honestly. It's like somebody you can't even like literally pronounce his last name, and he's gonna be running as president. No offense. I don't think that should be happening. Not just the last name thing, just like he literally like flaunts the idea of it. Like a guy with a fancy name, big old suit, sitting up here telling you why he should be president. Like that's shit we do not need. We don't need. That man's gonna run our shit to the ground, just like the last 4 years has.
But yeah,
Other
my
than that, I
garage
don't
is
know,
going
man.
to close on
I truly don't keep up with that shit, but
Yeah, I
some why
used
the
to care
shit
about it a little bit.
just literally detached somehow.
Usually when you press A, that happens.
I don't think I pressed A. I really don't. Like, why the fuck is this undone? So there's one planner there. Once we plan all these, I'm probably gonna force myself to get off and go to bed, even though I don't really want to.
After planning, I don't know if I'm gonna stick for planning.
Planning rolling. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it now, to be honest. I've been pushing it too much and like fucks up my sleep schedule.
You can sleep when you're dead, Lewis.
Yeah, but you know, while I'm alive, I want to feel good.
It's cold truth, but yeah, you can sleep when you're dead, man. I'm the one that works in the sun all day.
For real?
Delivering, yeah, dude. Amazon delivery? Are you kidding me?
3
3 inches of water outside, flooded. They're still telling us
I used
You
to do that.
guys are supposed to be working in the rain. I get we are, which is totally fine, but look, if my foot is gonna constantly sit in a puddle, just understand. Hypothermia is a real thing. I know that's in cold temperatures, but if I get sick as fuck because I'm constantly going from AC to water, AC to water, someone's gonna have to, deal with my ass. Like, I'm gonna just be caking. I'm not gonna be sitting fucking sick as fuck losing money over some dumb shit because you fucks. Will you do me a solid though? Will you get the truck and trailer with the fertilizer and come over to me?
I got you.
So I just realized this thing's at 15%. I think it's over at the shop, like when you buy shit, that shop.
Yeah. Try to turn this one on off. And- So you do it in your own car, the Amazon?
No, 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 no. I'm in the
Oh,
vans.
they actually gave you your work with like with the vans and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My
So they
company
pay.
sucks ass, to be honest, but
No, they don't pay pretty
I
good.
I mean, everything's good. It's just my company's ass because it's technically not Amazon that I work for. It's a third party.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that company's, I don't know, they've been number one for a while, and now they're like starting to lose that number one spot because of other teams coming in and shit. And like they're taking it out on us. Like they basically told us today before we left, if you guys have any issues, you need to say something so we know. And then somebody was like, hey, my seatbelt's sticking, and they all like, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, here we fucking go. Problems. Like, you literally you just told us 20 minutes ago to report shit if there was an issue. Why do you keep driving around? Stop. Stop. Stop.
I'm trying to get
Keep
close.
moving when it's refilling, and then it stops, and then I gotta move up. Alright, it should be good. You can drive away.
So I'm gonna give this a watch real quick for you. I'll leave it at the shop. Not the shop, the phone.
Yeah, like they get shitty over stuff big time, and it's just like literally, if somebody doesn't say something like my side mirror popped
Mhm.
off the lens today, you know what I mean? If I return the van and the lens was popped off, and now you have like a whole fucking side mirror hanging down, they're gonna think I hit something, and then they're gonna blame it on me. So if I don't say anything, that's what's gonna happen. If
You
I
know
say something, now
that's
they're gonna bitch at me because I'm saying something. You know what I'm
that's
saying? And
literally
it's like,
actually what
I
makes a
fucking hate
company
my
fail.
company for shit. Yeah, dude, like I
It's not the
literally
workers, it's literally
100%, they
that.
bitch at us for doing stuff that we're supposed to do. Or
Yeah.
like, so we start at 9:15. All right. I swear to God, by 2:30 to 3 o'clock, they expect us to have like 120 stops done. All right, and they expect us to be done literally by like 5 o'clock every day. You know when my clock out time is? I'm told I'm supposed to be back by 7:45 at the latest every day.
Hmm.
That's how I get my full 10 hours, or I work until 7:15, one of the two. I have to actually work until 7:15 to get my 10 hours. So like I'm doing the shift, you know what I mean? Trying to like kind of stretch it out till 5 or 6. Now they have somebody come and rescue me, and they take 2 or 3 bags off, which is like 20 stops. Now I really am finishing early, you know what I'm saying? They'll do shit like
That's
that all
funny.
week, or like yesterday they fucking sent me home. 2 days ago, not yesterday. And I'm like sitting there like, why? Da da da, trying to ask, you know. And then a kid was like, he had an issue at his house, so I took his route. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like there was literally 20 of us standing there, and you can just tell us 20 like, hey, chances are you guys don't have a route. If you don't want to come in, that's fine. It's not going to be counting against you. No, they'd rather 20 people come there and waste fucking gas, an hour drive, however long, you know what I mean? Like,
And then yeah,
I
they're
get a
not gonna
lot of
pay you
jobs
for
are
anything.
like that, but no, they don't pay you for any of it. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? They all know my shit's fucked up. Looked at my manager when they were going to send me home. I said, you got a diesel truck? And he laughs. And he said, why? I said, because you can take me home twice and it'll run better and have more gas than my fucking car would. So that's why I don't like doing this shit, getting sent home every time I fucking come in. I wish you guys would just say something to us.
How does that even
He's
work?
like,
How
yeah.
could they like schedule to
Because they
come and
have
then
a
not give you
hundred
shit.
routes and they have 120 people scheduled. I'm sorry,
What?
20 people are just fucked. That's how they do it. Not every day, but that's how I feel like they do it a lot of the times. I've been there almost 2 years, bro. I'm the type like, unless something's really fucked up, I'm not late. I'm done every day by like 6:30, like clocking out type shit, like every day almost. I don't
Yeah.
fuck around. You guys can give me whatever, and I'm literally gonna be at the same spot every day. Like 3 o'clock, I'm always around 100. 3:30 at the latest, I'm always around 100.
Mm.
Now, come 6 or 7, I've done 70 or 80. You know what I mean? It took me like 4 hours to get to 100, but now I can do 60, 70, give or take, in like 2 hours. That's how I'll finish my day up. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally called me one time at 11. I started my shift at 1 to 1:30. All right, 150 stops. I started at 1:30 in the afternoon. Do you know when I finished, bro? By 7 o'clock. And this bitch
Mm.
still comes at me and tells me that I need
Why
to
are you here
speed
at
up and get
7?
my pace quicker. Like, I don't think you understand who the fuck you're talking to, lady. I pace myself and I take my time. Your fat ass couldn't even make it.
Your fat ass couldn't even deliver 5 packages.
My manager couldn't, bro. She like smokes the whole cig and then like 5 words come out of her
Oh,
mouth and like she's already smoking a whole nother
oh,
cig and then like 5 words come out and like
no.
smoking another cig.
Gross.
Like bitch, you couldn't survive walking to a house without having a cig to your fucking lips. Like you're such a just straight cunt about everything all the time, dude. Just treats people like shit. It's like I'm honestly over it, but I'm not trying to leave there because it's like 1850. And they're supposed to be giving
And
us
you work
fucking
10
reviews
hours.
like a month ago. So whenever the fuck that pops in, because the owner likes to pop in and tell us when we're doing shit wrong, but he doesn't want to give us our
Say
fucking
nothing
raises
at
that he
all.
tells us. Yeah, he
Uh-huh.
does, said something like, I think it was March. It's like, I'll see you in 3 months and we'll have another raise for you probably. Like, good deal. And in my eyes, I'm like, the end of the year, I'm gonna be around 20 bucks an hour, bro. Be sick. Not
And
like
you work 10
Gucci money,
hours,
but
right?
like, I mean, I roughly work 8, 9, give or take, at least every day.
Yeah, no, that's good money. And you get
So,
benefits from those companies usually, no?
yeah, I mean, I don't think I have benefits like that, but I know they have like, with Amazon, yes. That's what
Hmm.
I'm like. I'm not with Amazon technically. So if this
Hmm.
company doesn't want to offer me it, then I'm kind of fucked. If that makes sense. Like they
Eh,
they play by their own
I don't have
rules.
health insurance.
I don't either. I
That's
don't
for
think so, at
pansies.
least. Legitimately though, they like every DSP kind of like does their own thing. And like
Mhm.
I'm learning that like I literally probably have the worst DSP to like work for, legit.
That's why they're the best one. That's why they have the
They've
most
been
profits.
number one. All right. They've literally they're the first team to load out, like first ones to start in the morning and their first one's gone.
Mm.
Usually the first one's back, but the catch is like when we're pulling in, everybody else that started after us, and they start like 30, 40 minutes after us,
Hmm.
they're already pulling in and shit. So it's like they have fucking easy routes, I think. Like I'm cake with 170 every day. Like I'm used to that, and I get a blue van and I got a fucking camera watching everything I do, you know what I'm saying? And then these people are like finishing up by like fucking
Maybe you
5
just work
o'clock and they
too fast.
started at like 10, 11.
So they give them the light ones because they know they can't do it as fast.
I'll be honest, I think that's me and Theron are talking in between messages here and there, and they're giving all the people that like when they go in a blue van, because like if you run stop signs and shit, it's technically like an infraction and it counts against the DSP or whatever. So like I think at the end of the month he doesn't get like his bonus paycheck or whatever the fuck. Well, they make a big ass deal out of it, and they only put people in blue vans like me that they know don't really get infractions. Like August, I had 2 infractions the whole month.
And what do you get like for like being late or some shit?
No infractions like running a stop sign if the light switches to yellow. They literally want you to brake no matter where you are in that lane. They want you to
No matter how many
brake.
packages you got.
100%. They don't care if you're 45,000 pounds or 100 pounds. You better stop if that light turns yellow. You're going 60, bro. You better mac those fucking brakes. And I'm telling you
And
now,
is
when you get
it?
a hard brake infraction, they're gonna say something to you. And if you get a yellow light, I mean a red light infraction, they're gonna say something to you. So it's truthfully pick your poison, because if you get through that light and it doesn't flip to red and the camera doesn't see, then you got away with it.
Yeah.
So you gotta know your lights. Like you stare at a light for like a quarter mile, and then you get really close, and then you look away. That's how I drive. It's
So
fucking
there's
annoying.
so there's an AI
Yeah, there's a
um
camera in those bitches.
and a camera in there.
Yeah, it's pretty on point. Like with glasses, you can kind of get away with murder. It's like it can't really
Huh?
see your eyes.
Like
You know what
some
I'm
chicks.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the actual, like Oakleys and shit. So like that's what I'll wear. And then they can't see my eyes. So like I'll have my phone on my lap and I'll be like sending a message and texting and shit. And it doesn't catch me for um texting and driving because it's distracted driving. And
Yeah, that
trust
would
me,
be pretty bad.
I know how to get away with certain things, bro. Like the seatbelts, you can't outsmart the seatbelt. That's one thing, unless you're in a white van. If you're in a white van, you can click that bitch, put it behind the armrest so it doesn't mess up like the seatbelt holder and the sensor and shit. Good to
Yeah.
go. Blue vans, you literally have to put it on and take it off every single stop, dude. If not, it's gonna record
No.
you. Even if like you have a pair of tits, bro, and it's a big ass pair of tits and one of your like boobs are covering the seatbelt, the camera will read it. Legitimately. One chick sent a picture one time, like her sitting there with the seatbelt, and basically it was under her tits. Her tits are huge, dude. Like totally flaunted her tits with this seatbelt
Ma'am,
under it.
I need you to take your shirt off just so I could make sure that you've got the belt on.
She, she was decent looking, man, not gonna lie, but they were like saying something, and the chick sent the picture to like prove like I got my seatbelt on, and they're like, you just need to raise it more above your shoulder, and I'm all in my head like that bitch got big titties, bro, and that's why she's flaunting that shit. Like,
This shit's
she
online
wants
forever, dog.
40,
She
yeah,
got the big
40
titty
some
ticket.
people, bro, like, oh shit, man.
I'm gonna send this to your work.
Some of the
Big
chicks,
kitty
bro.
stuff.
Some of these chicks,
Oh, don't
man,
worry.
that I
They're hearing
work
all
with
of
are.
this. This shit's being live streamed, so they're hearing all of this. This is public information right now. The AI
I'm just saying, some
just
of the
taking
chicks that I
notes.
work with are mad attractive for sure. Like this chick, she literally looks 12 years old, bro. Like Andrea is
Hold on,
tall
hold
to
on, hold
her.
on, hold on,
Beetle.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, guys.
No,
Hold
Beetle
on.
knows what I'm talking about by
He
this.
just said,
Andrea, my
he
ex-girlfriend,
just
was 30
said, he
years
just
old, and
said
I
there's
shit you
mad
not, she
attractive chicks.
looks. If you
And then he
looked at my
said this chick looks
ex-girlfriend,
12.
she would straight up look like she's not
Yeah,
30
she
years old, is
looks
what I'm
like
trying to
12
tell
years
you. 100%.
And
My
that makes
ex
her
literally
attractive?
looked like
old. She's
she
like
could tell she
fucking
obviously was
4'9".
old, but yeah, she
Oh
was just a
no.
little ass thing. This
Tiny
chick is like the
shit.
same. She's like fucking Andrea is like taller than her, I'm pretty sure, Beetle.
Yeah. I
And I'm
just
like
gotta say a
looking at this
disclaimer real
chick
quick.
today like, damn,
If
dude, that
anyone's
chick
hearing
is
this,
small.
FBI, I have no association with these people. I
Whatever,
met them
bro.
on a looking for group
I'm trying to
post,
say like you just
and I
fucking
have
look at
nothing to do with the
people.
bodies in the basement.
You've
Those
never
have
walked
I don't know
into a
nothing
store
about
and
the
you've seen a
bodies.
chick buying alcohol and you're like, that bitch looks like she's 12 years old. What the fuck? Or you're sitting there and you're like, that chick's attractive as shit, and it's because she's small. That's basically what we're saying. Like, she looks 12 years old. She
I'm
looks
just
like
fucking
she's
with you.
fucking 100 pounds wet with 20 pounds of water on her. Like, I don't know. I'm a bigger guy. I could do me some small chicks, you know?
Sure.
The chick's fucking small, though. She's literally up to, like, not even my hip, bro. Like, I could not imagine being short as fuck like that. Or being a short
You have to
male. How
look up
tall
at
are you,
everybody.
Lewis? Are you
Me,
taller?
I'm a pretty short guy, I'll be honest. I'm only like
Are you?
5'11".
That's
Not
not bad.
short,
At least
short,
you're
but
around the
yeah.
6 foot area. Yeah, Beetle's around like that 6 foot area too. So I'm the 6 foot area. Just like imagine being like a 5'3" or 4, maybe 5'5" at
Nah, bro.
most
Nah.
male.
I
Like,
might kill
dude,
myself,
you're sucking dick,
actually.
bro. I don't know.
No, bro, like imagine you have to like go on your tippy toes to kiss your girl.
Oui,
Nah,
j'ai le
That's what I'm
sourire
it's over.
saying, bro.
It's
Like,
over.
I saw this meme of these
Someone
Could have
people
been
in
my
records
the
you
buddy
once.
club, and a
Vegas.
chick was like straight picking this guy up, and his feet are off the ground, and
Oh,
he's like twiddling his feet, and they're making out in the corner, and I'm like, that guy is like fucking 6 inches shorter than that bitch. What am I
nah,
watching?
nah, he fucked up. He's single
She
for life.
fucked up. She's tall as fuck. compared to
Nah,
him.
she didn't fuck up because she
Like,
probably likes that shit. She probably
you would
likes
never
making
fuck a
a dude
midget,
feel like a little
Lewis?
midget. You feel
Beetle?
me?
Jeff? No, no.
What?
Terps? Would you
Why?
ever fuck a midget, Lewis? Would you ever fuck a midget? Wild question. I don't think I
Uh,
would.
they just
Honestly, I
scare
don't think
like
I
Depends.
they're kind of
like.
scary looking. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's but yeah, they kind of like I don't know if it's an
They look wrong.
intimidation.
No
Yeah.
offense at all.
Like somebody's like forgot to press a button on the machine, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. They look. Their arms are like short, and like their legs are like
Yeah.
they're like fat and short.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
They're
know.
like literal like turkey legs, bro, on drumsticks. Yeah, I don't know, man.
They're cool people. I'm sure they're cool people.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't got
Brad
nothing against
Williams,
them.
bro. That man is fucking hilarious. Look that guy up. He's a midget and he's a comedian. He's funny as fuck because like he's technically had kids and shit. You know what I mean? His wife, they're all like regular sized people, and he's like short as fuck.
Yo, by the way, I think midget. It's an offensive term at this point. I think they
It
like being
probably
called little
is.
people.
Yeah. I don't
Dwarf.
know. I feel
You
like
never seen
midget
that?
would be better than little people, to be honest. I feel like little
Dwarf.
people refers to like a kid.
I think
You know
they
what I
like
mean?
dwarf.
Dwarf.
Dwarf?
Dwarf to me seems like a mythological game, like I'm playing Skyrim or something, though. Like that's what I imagine. Some little
That's
ass
what.
thing in
What's his
armor,
name?
dreads.
He calls himself dwarf.
He says dwarf all the time.
Well, that's a syndrome, no? It's dwarfism.
It is dwarf.
Yeah, so
Or there's others. But
There's levels to it. You got to be a certain like
no, there's
shortness.
levels to this shit, man.
No, there really is, bro. Once you hit like a certain inch or something, you're technically a midget, I believe, or some
A
shit like that.
threshold. It's like a half
I'm being
threshold.
dead ass. It really is. You can look it up.
But
I'm
like
pretty
sometimes
sure.
if you could like stand very straight, like you could get out of the classification. If you like really reach your neck up and just like
Oh
fill
shit,
up your
bro.
lungs.
That sucks though, being a midget. 'Cause, like they can't ever ride roller coasters. You know
Bro,
what I
you
mean?
imagine you're a
Like a
midget and
full-grown
someone
man on a kiddie ride.
you're in like New York or some shit walking on the sidewalk and some dude just walks over you, just like bumps over you, like dunks on you for no reason, not even on purpose.
I'd be ashamed.
I would have to walk around with a gun, bro.
I'd have to walk around with two,
Yeah,
one
bro.
for each hand.
Shoot down at the ground and use it like as a jetpack.
No, Brad Williams makes this joke one time. He's like, you know, fuck you guys. I go to the bathroom and use that little stall. He's like, that's for me. That's for us.
Oh, I think I
And he's
saw
like,
that.
he was telling a story about how he walked in one time and there was a dude using the little urinal, you know what I mean? And he like looks over and he sees Brad and he like stops and like double checks like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what the fuck? Like it's a
He's like, is
midget.
there a
I'm in the
fucking
little
child
spot.
here?
Like, yeah, like he was just making sense of it all and the dude's using the little stall. It's like a full grown man. That's just good shit,
Bro, I
man.
mean, it's like the little one, the little urinal. It's better because it splashes less.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking come back at you. There's another guy. Give me a second, I'll look him up real quick. There's one dude, he's funny as shit. I just recently caught one of his name. His name is like Stabby or some shit. He's like a big fat guy. He's fucking hilarious, dude. Just his laugh, honestly, makes me laugh. He'll like sit with like no emotion, straight face, dude. Like he hasn't even, said anything or whatever. He's just like, but it's like a fat guy laugh. It's just fucking hilarious, dude. I don't know, and he has some pretty good jokes because he usually interacts with people the whole time. He like asked this guy what
hey,
happened. The guy's
watch
like,
this setup.
dude's like, I just got fired. He's like, from what? It's like a startup. He's like, oh. It's like usually you're doing some sketchy shit when you're in a startup. And the guy's like, yeah. And he's like, laughs a little bit. And he's like, what'd you do? And he's like, we did tank maintenance for the military. And he's like,
Mm.
oh. It's like, imagine being fired right before Thanksgiving and you realize you didn't fix the guns to the same tank
Ooh.
that you gotta ship over to Russia
I mean,
because
that's
they're
their
gonna
fault.
use it in Ukraine.
That's their
And the
fault.
guy's
That's
all
their
like,
fault.
it's just so like deep and dark, but the dude said it, and it
They
was so
fired you.
fucking timed and shit. Like, Godsmack a trade. Let me see, where's this guy? Josh Blue. Josh Blue, you know who that is?
Is he
He
Redhead?
has,
Who?
no, he has fucking Down syndrome or something where you, I think it's Tourette's or cerebral palsy, something like that. But he's fucking hilarious. He'll like make
Tourette's
fun
is
of
where you say
himself.
random things, and cerebral palsy is when they're like when you like shake a lot.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. You look at him up, he'll like speak about it, why he's doing some shit, but he's funny because like he'll make fun of himself. And like, his kids are all normal and shit. So like they'll go to somewhere and like at the handicap spot, you know what I'm saying? Because like he gets out of the van and he looks all crippled and shit. So he'll get out acting like he's super fucking retarded, like, because he's already like looking at, you know what I'm saying? So he just, it's just like
Is that
stories like
technically?
that, bro. You know Kevin Hart, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You ever hear the one where he's talking about the silverback gorilla in the zoo?
I probably have. What does he say after?
The gorilla smacks the glass, he takes off running. Like the gorilla's about to grab him, he just throws his kid on the ground. Because he's like so fucking nervous. This gorilla smacked the fucking window in front of him, that's all basically that had popped off. The man's tripped. Did you already leave the server?
I'm not sure. I'm just doing something here real quick, but I'm about to get off.
I don't know if I left your game yet, to be honest, man. No, I was about to say, I honestly almost ran out of seed and fertilizer, so I'll probably call it a night. That's my sign. I gotta fill everything up.
Just gotta wind down on the Instagram reels.
Those are fucking slows,
Bro,
bro. Have me rolling, dude. I'll be
they
crying.
I feel like Instagram has no restrictions whatsoever. Like
Yeah, no, Instagram is good.
you
YouTube
do
Reels
what you
kind of
want to do.
like, yeah,
Whatever gets you
YouTube
views,
Reels
go
ain't the
ahead.
same.
Just do it.
I love the Instagram shit. Since you say that, bro, it makes you just want to go. Once you find like one video, just click on it and start scrolling nonstop, bro.
It's cool though, because you actually like get to pick what you want to watch though. It's not like whatever RNG decides. You have a little bit of decision in it.
Did you see that the FBI, the Pentagon released declassified UFO videos and shit? And
I
reported
have not seen the
sightings?
videos. People have been telling me, I've been hearing it here and there, but I haven't like actually like seen the videos, like searched it up or anything.
That's literally the FBI showing us their fucking like classified footage, you know what I'm saying?
I
Declassified
mean,
just means that it's open
me
for
personally,
public now, essentially.
me personally, I agree with the government, like 100%. If aliens, when they were real, it makes perfect sense to hide that shit. Because people are stupid, and
Yeah,
people trip about the
people panic.
littlest things,
I mean,
about
I ain't
much
panicking, I'm
less
just
important
like,
shit.
shit's real, bro. I knew it for
Yeah,
so many years. Aliens was a thing, bro. I
low
knew
key,
it.
yeah. Low key had a
Andrea,
pretty
bro,
good
straight
gut
fucking
feeling.
alien. Kind of a human ass.
So then, what does that mean then? Because so if aliens have come to Earth, have they just like shot them down and then just fucking
Lizard
started
people, bro.
probing
What do
them
you
for
mean?
signs?
I
Or
mean, just lizard
or
people, just fucking
yeah, or are
aliens.
there
Like, I
lizard
mean, not
people?
saying they're real or whatever, how we're gonna think
Yeah,
of it as a movie, but if they could, like, morph or whatever into human,
right.
the form of,
And then
then it's
you know
essentially
what could
lizard people, dude.
totally
It's just
Mighty
like a
happen?
Morphin
skin.
Ranger.
You
Like,
know
it's
what
a.
could totally happen? Those lizard people, they have kids with other lizard people that they just find attractive, and
Yep,
then the
that's
kids
what.
don't know that they're lizard people.
Yeah.
So I don't
It's
know.
wild, man. I don't know, honestly. Like, I very much thoroughly believe.
Like where
But
we at on that spectrum?
yeah, it just makes you really wonder shit sometimes. Like, are we
Special.
just like, are we being played? You know what I mean? Like, somebody's just playing us like a video game. Like, we're playing video games and shit. We're just like in somebody's TV or some shit.
Yo, fuck. If I'm being played as a video game, fuck you right now, bro. You made me take a massive shit for no reason.
You know what I'm saying though? Like, if somebody's playing
Yeah.
us, like, it's like Or I always think about like
Well,
if
it's you
we,
playing you.
get high, and then technically that's what we see as reality and feel as real reality. That like the life that we live with sobriety is
Technically,
not reality.
technically
That
that
it's
is true.
fake.
That is true though. That's not even a question. That is
Like
literally true. Cause
psychedelics, that's the
no,
closest
yeah,
you can get to death without actually touching
yeah,
the face of death.
and death is just reality because you don't have that like that human false reality that the human mind creates
Endorphins
just so you can
and all
survive,
the
you know?
Yo,
chemicals just
check out
released.
this
Yeah.
pulling right here.
Well, I'm not even on that live, bro. Let me get back on there. Let me see. Let me see.
This is a 22-meter wide plow, and it's pulling a 24-meter wide cultivator.
Oh, is it one of those thin
9
ones,
miles
bro?
per hour. Is it one of those what?
Damn, that
This
thing's wide. That's a
now you,
cultivator?
so it's a plow in front hooked up to a cultivator behind. And then I gotta lime this field. Then I gotta go ahead and get it planted. And then I gotta herbicide it. I gotta fertilize it. About neat.
Yo, that's sick.
This is the setup I just found this purple 24
Bro, your
meter
game's
wide
crazy.
cultivator.
In the fucking dark. It's fucking raining and shit.
Yep.
This is nuts. But yeah, pretty much I believe that 100%. I believe that the reality that we see as humans is not the real reality. 100%.
I just, I don't know, man.
It
I
just makes sense,
question
you
a
know?
lot of shit. I really do question a lot of shit, mentally
Which
speaking.
is
Like,
good. It's good to question here and there, but eventually you have to realize that you have to like just gotta do your human shit. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, you still are human.
no, for
Like
sure. It's just
you're
like
questioning the
life
purpose.
questions.
What's the purpose of drinking water? You feel me? It's so stupid. It doesn't really do
No, just
much,
like
you
the
know. And
things
then
that
you
I
just
think about's like
don't drink water and die.
afterlife. You know what I'm saying? That's what really gets me is afterlife.
Like,
It's like the one
well,
thing that I always think about. Not gonna lie,
it's
when I
like
like start thinking about life, I'm not even on shrooms feeling anymore, dude. It's just like that's how it's always been in life. When I start thinking about life in depth, it's just like afterlife, and then I always shut out those
yeah.
thoughts. Like, it's not even the
Because it's
death
like,
that I
bro,
fear. It's just like I don't know what's next.
because that's the thing, bro. No matter what, you have to accept that no matter what you think now, it's not gonna change the outcome. No matter whether you think, whether you find the truth by, taking a bunch of MD,
That's
what the fuck is
why,
that shit? DMT,
yeah, yeah, whatever.
at the end of the day,
No,
what's
I'm
gonna
just
happen is
saying,
gonna
like
happen
overall.
regardless.
No, I feel that. You can't like
So like,
change the course. I feel
yeah,
that
so it's
like
like,
certain people were destined to do certain things like Mike Tyson, I feel like he was
right.
legitimately like born to, Shaun White born to just
So
certain
you can learn
things.
about it. It's good to learn about it and to know and
It's
shit,
just
but like, it gets to a
yeah.
point that you're like, all right, whatever does
Like do
happen,
we
like,
turn into an animal, bro? Or do we not
that would be
turn
sick.
into an animal?
I would
You
love
know
to
what
be
I'm
like a
saying?
cat, modern day cat, just
Like
chilling.
I would like to be like a loved cat, not like just a fucking cat.
A street cat eating
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I'm saying.
trash scraps and
Dead.
like
Sad
bugs and
because I
shit,
see that shit all the time.
lizards.
It breaks my heart because I don't have food to just hand the cat then and there in the van. But like
Nah,
that
don't
shit
worry, bro. Don't
kills
don't worry
me.
about cats, bro. Cats are hard as fuck.
No,
They're
for sure
fucking mini
not.
lions. Worry
Pretty
about the
many
dogs.
lies.
Dogs are low key kind of stupid.
Uh,
I'll be honest.
but no,
Uh,
seriously, man, just like the afterlife, you never know. I'm not saying like we'll turn into animals or something, but it's just
and
like
that's
all
not a
those
bad
things
thing.
people say conspiracy wise. It just makes you think kind of like, because
Yeah,
nobody's ever been able to like tell you what it's like on the other side, or they're living and they,
but that's
yeah,
not a
they
bad
maybe
thing.
died, but that doesn't mean that they like truly saw anything. They could have just,
Exactly.
it's just
But don't
wild.
think
I don't
that's a
know
bad
how the
thing.
world works. No, it's
Hmm.
wild just how the world works. That's why I tell you I don't really dig
Exactly.
into it. I just
It's
try
a
to
good
close the
thing.
thoughts out, man.
It's like imagine it like this, right? Imagine it like you are some like eternal being, like some god that you know everything, but you're like I'm kind of bored of being a celestial eternal being. Let me make myself forget everything, and just let myself experience curiosity. You know, let myself experience wonder. You know, if you knew exactly what was gonna happen when you died, you'll be like, whatever. When I die, I'm gonna reincarnate. So let me just go. You know, fucking jump off a cliff. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
live
ready for
life.
that.
Yeah.
So it's the not
I feel
knowing that
that. I
it's
never
the
really
not
thought about it
knowing
like that,
that
but
makes life worth it.
I feel that. I never looked at it
Because
like that.
you
I mean,
don't
I
know,
do
you
live
have
kind
to
of
live it now.
recklessly. Like,
Yeah, me
let
too,
me,
honestly.
since you say that, let me read this quote, and this is kind of the reason that I've done so much adventuring this year, man, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah.
It's like, no regrets. I don't want to do something and I didn't get to do it. And it was my
Mhm.
opportunity that is why I didn't get to do it. Like, it was only
Mhm.
me, it wasn't anything else.
Nothing
So,
else
let me
stopping you.
find this, and I'll read it to you. So it just says Virgil. So I'm gonna guess it's somewhere in like the Corinthians. Let me see if it says. It's just quotes essentially, but it says death twitches my ear. Live, he says. I'm coming.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
shit
Yeah.
was like
That's
so
it.
powerful when I read that,
Yeah.
bro. And it was
Yeah.
like it's saved in my Instagram so long ago, and I
Yeah.
think about that shit all the time. That's why I went to Vegas
100%.
and did all that shit, Beetle, to be honest. You know that I'm not the best, but it's like I read that, dude, and I was debating all the shit that I was gonna do. It's like, fuck it, man. There's
Bro,
not
cuz
really a
it's like
promise tomorrow. There's a guarantee today while I'm
exactly.
here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't care what my
That's it
bank account's
100%.
like. I'm just trying to enjoy myself.
Yeah,
Everything
I mean
else will
you
come.
still
Happiness.
don't want to go to the opposite end of the spectrum either, where it's like, okay, I could die tomorrow, so right now I'm gonna fucking smoke crack. You know?
No, no,
Like
no, no,
there's
no.
spectrums that you want
Never.
to be like around the middle, of
My
course.
mom methed up hardcore, so
Oh, my
my
bad.
choice of drugs. No, 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 you're cool. My choice of drugs sticks to smoking because of that. I've seen my eyes bright and open to those
Yeah, the
experiences. You know what I
effects.
mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, no, don't feel bad, honestly, bro. It's been years. I
Hmm.
was emancipated and everything. It's just like I've firsthand seen that. I've had so many alcoholics in my family. Just drugs and
Yeah.
alcohol run through my family blood's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the people in the opposite end of the spectrum that I'm talking about, that they're just like, world might end tomorrow, so I'm just gonna get fucked up
Yeah,
today.
just
You know what I mean?
yeah, I got
Like
my
it's
limits.
okay.
I
It's
definitely
not
do.
a bad
Sometimes I
thing.
get fucked up, but
It's not a
it's
bad
never.
thing here and there, but you still got to think about, you still got to plan for a future while enjoying the present. You know what I mean? You still got to enjoy the
Like
present,
the
baby.
eighth, eating the shrooms, that candy bar,
That was just like,
that opened
yeah, that's
my
like
eyes
a
a little
one-time
bit.
thing. You were feeling
No,
some type of
100%.
way.
That shit was that I'm
You were
telling you
like,
now, man, that opened my eyes up big time about life. Like I'm telling you,
you were probably feeling, I
I
just want to do
believe I
something.
believe in God 100%. I want to be where I am without the, the feeling of whatever you want to go with. It's correct in your mind. I know that there's a God above me. That's what I'm trying to get at. There's
Hmm.
a higher power somewhere for sure.
For
Whatever it
sure.
may be, if it's not that, there's something up
100%.
there.
Bro, there's so
So
many, there's like 80
I'm
different
tripping.
religions in
Yeah,
80
nothing's
different parts
right
of
or
the world, and
wrong.
they all have the same
Ever
idea.
correct. The same three beliefs. We don't kill. We all agree on
Hmm.
that. We don't steal. We all agree on that. And then there's one more which I don't
It's a
fucking
higher
remember it
power.
offhand. But yeah, just like we all have these same three elements, everybody else has just side pieces that. So everyone's right in their own way. Why are
Isn't it
It's
you
true.
sodomy?
wrong for saying Trump is better than Biden or Biden's better
Nope,
than Trump?
not
Overall,
wrong at
your
all.
opinion will never be wrong or right until you're proven in your own mind. You know what I mean? Like, I believe my favorite car is a Dodge Charger RT. No matter what you tell me,
Hmm.
that'll always be my
I
favorite
can tell
car.
you
Yeah,
that
you
car's a
can
piece of
show
shit.
me other cars that are gorgeous.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'll just always be in my heart. People's
Hmm.
opinion won't change. That's just life, obviously. But yeah, man, 100%. I'm telling you, I found like a God feeling there. I felt like I was as close to death as I could get to experiencing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in a different element, but it wasn't visually speaking. It was just all psyche feeling. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a little much. That's where it kind of opened my eyes, man.
It
God
kind of gives
scared
you
me
the
a little bit right there.
yeah, it kind of, it's like you could see it as like God showing you. That's kind of how I've seen like psychedelics. Like, yo, look at
Yes.
how bad it could get. Like,
Uh-huh.
look at how how bad it actually is. You know.
That's why I don't fuck with psychedelics a lot, other than here and there, cause like
I could
it's just
blow
like
your
I don't
guys'
know.
mind with satanic
I want
stuff and
real shrooms, bro.
government, and I mean,
I mean,
No,
I
believe
would
it.
I
100%
I dig
believe
deep
in
into
that.
it all, but
I
I
think
mean,
that there's
I
but
definitely
mean,
a lot of power in Satan for sure.
but
Like
you would
if you
be
decide,
you'd really surprised at how much stuff Satan put in.
yeah, for
oh
sure.
yeah, for sure the bad
Most of the
side compared to
food
the
and
good
a lot
side.
of
Yeah, famine, things like
there's
that.
definitely
That's a
lots of
real
power, but
factor.
that power is just there to elude you to switch to that side. It's not
But
like
it's,
real. It's
I
just to
mean,
make you make the
this is
mistake.
where you can argue the fact that, like, I mean, I didn't read the Bible to sit here and tell you, you know, word for word, but this is where, like, my mindset comes into play. Like, some people are introduced to this world as, like, snakes and serpents,
I'll be right
and then
back.
other people are here as obviously the opposite polar. You know what I mean? Like, when I was fucked up tripping, I'm listening to Come As You Are, and that's when I had my, like, God moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh-huh.
I was really feeling it. And I was sitting there, like, you know, Kurt Cobain was a dude, angel, basically, you know what I mean, in his own right and way, speaking to so many humans. But yeah, he might have been a fucked up soul, you know what I mean? But he was like an angel, and then you have the demon and Courtney who had murdered him, essentially. It wasn't him that killed himself to this day, I don't believe, but you know what I'm saying? It's like the demon and the fucking angel battling. And like, obviously, who won?
Everyone
You know
has
what I'm
that
saying?
battle.
No, I'm
Literally,
saying just
everyone
like
has
why I'm
that battle.
thinking about like real life shit, like it's like the relation of it. You know what I mean? The good and the bad
Hmm.
versus, you know what I mean, or whatever you
But
want
here's
to go
another
with.
thing. So that is true. You know, in real life, there's always going to be good and bad. But don't think about just the outside world. Think about the inside. Think about yourself. You, at any given moment in time, you have the ability to make a good decision or a bad decision. A decision that's going to
Yeah.
lead you to good or a decision that's going to lead you to bad. You
Mm-hmm.
literally, if you pay attention, you literally always get gut feelings. You're like, huh, this might. Sometimes you
Yeah.
even say it. You're like, this might be a bad idea, and then you
Yeah.
go ahead and do it anyways, and then it's a bad idea. If you just listen to those hunches and just choose good over bad, that 100% will guide you through life. And I feel like that's part of like God and everything like that. You know, just that ability to have an intuition of knowing whether a decision is going to be good or bad for you. You know?
Ooh.
And that's every decision, every moment, everything. Sometimes we know that something's good for us and we don't do it, you know, for whatever reason, because we're lazy or you know, at the moment we don't care whether we're doing good or bad. But you're always gonna have that little voice in you telling you, "Hey, man, this is all you gotta do. You gotta do this. Follow this path. You'll be good."
Watching like top 10 largest NASCAR barrel rolls of all time. Some of that
Bro,
shit.
that's
Because I was at the race and there was a dude that flipped Ryan Pierce. He
no
literally
way.
flipped 14 times total. 5 times was
Oh,
in one cycle in the air. Literally 5 times in the air flips, then hits and flips another 9. I
I
counted
bet you he got
14, but I
outstanding though.
think it was. Yeah, he looked a little wobbly. The whole crowd was silent. You know how it gets during. I was like, oh, that's a bad crash. Like, seriously, that's a fucked up
Mm.
crash. Like, the lady next to me kept looking at me, and I was saying it over and over, like, that's a wild ride. That's what they call those things. That's a bad crash. Like, that's a really bad crash.
Mhm.
I was like repeating it like it was on the other side of the field. Thank God. Thank God it was
But
on the
remember,
other side of the
they have
field.
a
But
lot of safety. Like they have
for
like a
sure,
neck
it's just like
harness.
you're watching a life, man. You know what I mean?
But
I'm not
yeah,
there to watch
hmm
somebody die. Yeah, I'd like to
for
watch them
sure.
crash. That makes it, you know, hella interesting.
A little
But
interesting.
like, I don't want to watch somebody die by any means. I honestly love
Definitely not
racing, and I won't watch certain racing because of how the
how
severity
dangerous
of
it
that
is.
sport is. Yeah, I won't watch
Mm.
boxing because how many people die a year to boxing? Cage
Hmm.
fighting, how many people die a year to cage fighting?
Look up
I
how many
honestly
people
strictly
die each
watch cage
season of
fighting.
Isle of Man TT.
Oh, that's, dude, it's like, I think an average 13 people a year die or something on that.
What's that? Ironman TT?
You don't know what the Isle of Man TT is? Oh my
How
God.
many
Mm.
people have
Luke,
first season
Luke,
fucking hell?
YouTube that, dude. You have
Let me
no
see.
idea. That is, they're racing street bikes. It's a, what, 13 or 15-mile course? What is it, Beetle? It's a
From
long.
858 to 865 deaths per year.
Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah.
Dude, those guys are
they'll come over
literally
a hill
running like
popping a wheelie.
240.
Yeah, they're
Oh
running
yeah.
like well over 200 mile an hour.
Dude, the margin of
Yeah,
error and
it's
something
crazy.
like that, I wouldn't want to
Millisecond.
watch that. I would not want to watch that. I would enjoy it deeply, but it's like, you literally know, like I was watching a guy who was talking about it. He worked for ILTT for so
Dude, if
long.
I was dating
He's
a chick
like,
and she was like, "Yeah, I ride for Isle of Man," I'd be like, "I ain't like you're
I
gonna die."
mean,
So like,
yeah.
I'm not.
oh, that's what the guy was saying. He was basically like telling, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
ain't getting
this
attached.
guy's dead, and now that guy that was reported now has to go to the family, and he was the guy that went to the family and told him, like, all right, your husband or whatever's dead. So, like, he was in it so long that, like, his friends were starting to become the people that were dying. And he was at a point
Oh
to where,
wow.
like, he was in a garage, and he's listening over, you know, his headset, and he's looking at the dude's wife and kids, and he's listening that this dude is now dead, and they're found, you know what I mean, his body, and he's like looking at his wife and kids, and he's like, that's when I had to quit doing what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was too much when you start
It's
knowing people personal,
it's just
like
people that
personal.
like they don't care about their lives. You know,
No,
like
it's adrenaline
they
rush.
do
It's not
have a
that don't care
life.
about your life.
It's
No,
not
It's
you
that they
have to.
adrenaline
don't
rush,
care.
man.
You have to a little bit
Adrenaline
like
junkies
not
are
give
a
a fuck.
real thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would sign up and do NASCAR in a heartbeat. Take me to Daytona or Talladega. I swear to God, I'd sign up and do it in a heartbeat. Even after I watched that dude crash,
But that's
sign up in a
different.
heartbeat, dude.
There's a lot of safety involved in NASCAR. If you're
Minus the
going all
safety,
the
it's the
way,
idea, the competitive and the adrenaline.
right,
That's what I would sign up for. There's nothing in
right.
there that would take me out of it. I get the safety is mad important, but like you got to
Mm.
think, like I'm watching this crash from '71. I'm
So
pretty sure
why don't you
those
sign up for
cars have
Isle of TT
ass.
instead of NASCAR?
I don't. I've never rode a street bike in my life, and my family history with street bikes usually end up in death or a wheelchair.
That's the thing. Everybody knows that though. Everybody knows that street bikes have no protection. So you get adrenaline from anything, low key, like skydiving. Like you will get adrenaline
Never
from
gonna see me
half of this shit.
skydiving. Never see me
I maybe
I'll
would
skydiving.
push
I'd
you
go
skydive.
in
out.
a
I would
straight
paraglide.
line.
I think
I'll go
paragliding's pretty
straight
cool.
line, 300 miles per hour plus before you see
You
me
couldn't
jumping out
pay
of
me
a
not to
fucking
push
plane.
you out.
You'd fucking be getting kicked all the way down that bitch, dude. If not puked, pissed all over, whatever the fuck comes. I'm just telling you now, you
Oh, I
signed up
wouldn't be
for
going
it.
down with
Yeah,
Yes,
for
you
sure.
would. If
But
I
you're
just kick
grabbing me
your
to
ass
push
out
you,
of the
you're
plane,
coming
bro.
to fuck with me, dude.
Oh no, I'll
I
be
ain't going
strapped into
alone.
the
if I'm
plane.
on
You
the
won't
plane,
be
I'm
able to grab
jumping. If
I'm
I'm on the
screaming
plane,
at you. I'm holding on to your chest like,
me.
you're
Nah.
a fucking
if I'm on the plane,
bitch.
you have permission to knock me out so I fall out of the plane. And
I'd
the
be like,
Dude,
instructor will
Dalton,
wake
did you
me
check
up.
I'll
your harness?
never jump
You'd
out
be
of a
like, yeah,
plane,
bro, I
dude.
checked it. I'd be like, well, check that strap right there. It's loose. You'd be like, what? And I'd be like,
And
trip
then you
right out the fucking door.
and you
I'm
throw
telling
a
you,
Yeet your
dude,
strap
ass
I
right
will
out.
and you throw a strap as I'm
never touch
falling.
a plane. Like, I don't like
You'd be
flying in a
so
plane
mad, but
paying, dude.
so happy,
Mm,
and then so mad, and then
Never.
you'd be
Flying is
The
fun.
crying, and then
views,
you'd
you
be
could never
so
sign up for
happy,
the view.
and
Like
then probably
jumping out of a
mad
plane
again.
in Vegas or something, being able to see the Grand Canyon from 30,000 feet, you can never
Yeah.
sign up for that view, but I'll
You
never
could
do
ride
that, dude.
a
I
helicopter
will
too. Yeah,
never.
pretty similar
Yeah, you
too.
can
Even
take a
that's
helicopter ride.
sketchy, bro. I would never do that either.
What
That's
you know, a
sketch.
What?
helicopter is more sketch than a plane, because a plane glides, but a helicopter it runs out of power and you're just
How
dead.
did Kobe die? Wasn't that in a helicopter?
I think so. Yeah.
And he
Like
hit
the
what,
helicopter dies
mountains?
and
What's
you're just
Vegas?
fucked.
Nothing but mountains?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Only at
I'll
a
take a
certain
plane
altitude.
over a helicopter for sure.
I'm good. That one picks up and they can't, figure out what it is at a certain
Well, no,
depth
it's like the
until they're
motor phase,
there.
bro.
No,
Yeah,
it's what happened to
everything.
you. Only
No,
live once, bro.
dude.
You gotta live
There's
life.
certain things I'll never do, like drop zones and
That's the
shit,
thing.
man. I've done those
There's
a
a
few times. I
dude,
won't do those things.
remember
I
everything you
won't,
do
man.
is on a spectrum. If you could be too far on YOLO and you could be too far away from YOLO.
So check out
Like
my
right now, I
screen
can
right
say
now. Check out these two going at the same time right here.
Overall, man, like a drop zone. When I realized this is the last time I rode a drop zone, I rode it YOLO life, bro, like 4 or 5 times in one day, okay? Fucking in Cincinnati. Beetle knows what I'm talking about, Kings Island, if you don't know of it.
remember
Kings
YOLO
Island, my
also
cousin
means
Jason used to be the head
I
mechanic
live
of
one.
Kings Island.
The drop tower there was called Drop Zone, and it's pretty good feet up there, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is exactly, it's 200 to 300 I think, but we're
Shit,
sitting
Piston,
there.
bro.
I'm like 4 or 5 runs in, and it gets dark when I'm like finishing up. it's literally dry on the bottom, and I got so high and it's raining. And when I got back to the bottom, it was still dry. And that's the last time I rode that shit. They sketched me out hardcore because I'm in a fucking booster seat, just dangling, and there's nothing. Yeah, that's just too much shit, bro. I love roller coasters. I don't do no drop shit. I'll do flips. I'll get thrown
That's the thing,
around.
bro.
That's cool. I ain't doing no
That's the
drops and
thing.
shit.
Exactly.
Drop
It's like
towers.
YOLO, but you have to remember, if
And
you
it's a
kill yourself
stomach
doing
thing.
something, then you're ruining your YOLO. You can't YOLO if you're dead. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
gotta
but
YOLO,
that's
but
why
not
you only
something
do
that's gonna kill
certain
you.
things. Like, I want to do Iowa
Exactly.
TT, but I would race a car.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's the spectrum. If
No,
you
then
can't
it's
Full
do
a
too
size
Yudo.
far,
vehicle. Dude,
You only die once.
you only
I
die
mean,
once.
full size vehicles you can wreck and pretty much disassemble it piece by piece without like really dying, depending on what kind
Yeah,
of
like
car you're in. A
it's
motorcycle, if you
very
do
difficult.
anything to a motorcycle, 9 times out of 10 the bike is totaled and you're broken or fucked up somewhere.
Total as well.
Every time you're
Usually.
fucked up or broken. There's not a 50-50 with the bike.
Yeah.
Like I've been
I
watching
can
a
tell
lot
you
of
from
videos,
personal
dudes sitting at a
experience.
street light and then they get rear-ended by a car on a street like
Yeah.
they go sailing like fucking
That's what
Superman,
happened to
dude.
me. I got cut
Not to
off by some
mention,
semi.
ugh, like that just gives me chills down my bones,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's the thing,
It
bro.
really does.
You gotta know that there's a spectrum
I'm
of shit that you can
weird
do.
aware about shit. I don't know if I would deal with a bike very well. I'd have to have like side mirrors on my fucking helmet. Like everything, bro. I'd have to be overdoing it for sure. I wouldn't trust another soul around me. I'd make sure there was like
Yeah,
multiple
definitely
car
don't ride that
lengths
shit in
around me.
Miami. Ride
I'd
that
be
shit on some
always looking in my fucking rear views.
country roads.
I don't fuck around when I'm in a vehicle. I don't like being by people and shit that is like
Yeah, that's
bothers me.
stupid, bro. Bro, I be driving and motherfuckers pull up, like, I'm just chilling and they pull up next to me and then they slow down and stay right next to me. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so you just pulled up next to me to be next to me, not to
Yeah, like
pass
you
me,
literally just
not,
slowed down 5 miles per hour after you passed me. What are you
you
doing,
just
dude?
hanging out.
Keep going. Yeah, now I'm speeding up and then they're gonna pass you and shit. It's like,
Yeah,
what are you doing,
that's
bro?
the
I'm gonna
most annoying
fucking
shit. When you're on a fucking highway and people are
makes
speeding
you
up
want
and
to
slowing
shoot
down,
somebody.
like they go past you and then they go on their phone, slow down, and then go behind you, and then they go past you and they go in the front, bro.
Usually cruise the middle lane on the highway unless I'm like actually off of my phone
Yeah,
and I'm
if
just
there's a middle lane,
GPSing, then I snake all the way.
if there's a middle lane, you want to be in the middle. If there's two,
Mm-hmm.
right lane, and then just stay in the right lane and pass on the left whenever there's someone in the right lane. That's how
Well,
I
it's
drive.
illegal anymore to drive in the left lane like that. They're making a
It's
law in
illegal.
certain, yeah, like 5 to 10
I'll tell
states already
you.
made a law of that.
Yeah.
Florida, I don't think is one of them. I know Ohio
Okay.
has done it.
Okay. 'Cause I was gonna tell
Indiana,
you,
I'm
I see
sorry.
more people on the left than the right here in Naples. It's fucking stupid old people.
Yeah, my old roommate was fucking horrible about that. He would pull out on fucking, you know, corkscrew, Lewis?
Fuck, bro. I should know it by now. I've been here for like 3 years.
I mean, it's north
I
of
know
you.
the road.
It's like
I don't know where it's
between
at.
us. Corkscrew's like just a fucking long 20-mile road to nothing, basically. Lehigh is what it leads to and shit. Lehigh and other directions. But, my fucking roommate, once you get off Corkscrew, there's a road 82, and it's like a 3-lane road now that they recently made.
Oh yeah.
This man
Yeah,
drives a
I'm looking on
Hyundai
the map.
Veloster.
Yeah,
Alright,
Hyundai.
82. Pulls out. There's a Dollar
It's
General. I'm trying to
fucking
think of the
gunning
road
it.
offhand. If you're looking 82 and you're scrolling up, like you're going towards Colonial and Daniels. I mean, it's Daniels, my bad, that you're going towards. There's a Dollar
It's
General
almost
on
like
the
an
right.
on-ramp.
No, it's like a regular road, just 3-lane because it's a busy ass area. That's the only road that runs Lehigh to the cities of Fort Myers and shit. So
Mhm.
it's like a whole city that runs to like 3 or 4 cities that road. But anyways, what I'm trying to get at is he jumps to the fast lane and he paddle shifts this bitch up to sixth gear, and he just pulled out in the fast lane and he's going like 30 miles per hour, not even, dude. Sixth gear and in the fast lane. Now this man looks in the rearview mirror and he's like openly says, "There's a whole nother lane you can go in," talking to the car behind him because they're hauling ass coming behind him in the fast lane like they should
That's
be.
so funny. That's
Bro,
so
I
funny.
literally
Whenever they
looked at
say
him. I'm
that,
like, "You're the reason people get killed in cars. Like, you're the stupid fuck that jumps in front of somebody." Like, he argues all the time. It's not the Autobahn. Okay, I understand that statement, and I'm not
Bruh.
trying to tell you that you're wrong, but look, if they fly past you going 80 and they hit a pole, how do you feel? Do you feel anything? Well,
Hmm.
Dalton, no, no. Do you feel anything? That's my question. No. Okay, then why the fuck does it matter what they do? Let them treat the road like it's an autobahn, bro. They
Exactly. Why
total
even
their
get
fucking
yourself
car,
involved too?
go
What if
for
they
it.
crash
Just
into
get
you
the
instead of a
fuck out of
pole?
their way. Yeah, just get the fuck out
Exactly,
of their way,
bro.
bro. I don't know why you do shit like that. Like, if
Make
I
no
see somebody
sense.
hauling ass up on me and it's like 3 or 4 miles per hour, it's a
I always
50-50.
let them
If I
by.
see like 5 to
I
10, I'm
always let
for
them by.
sure scooting over. Like,
Always.
I watch hardcore in my review. If I'm sitting in front of somebody too long, I feel like an asshole. Plus, I'm in an
Bro, because
Amazon
when I'm
van.
in
I
a
literally
rush
can go
and I'm
four
passing
over the
people,
speed limit, and that's it.
get out my
So,
way.
like, I'm that asshole that blocks lanes. And, bro, the
Yeah, why?
best
Why?
feeling in the world, Beetle, is going Colonial Bridge and Midpoint and all that shit, and then running those Amazon vans, because, like, the blue vans can only go 5 over, 4 over the speed limit. So they'll be, like,
Yeah,
right next to each other on the highway. I mean, the bridge
it's like a
blocking.
drag strip.
I mean, it's basically two-lane bridge, and then you got two
Hmm.
Amazon vans going the same speed, and everybody wants
Full
to
throttle.
pass. It's so funny, bro, because you'll see people get pissed, bro. Like, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
they
people don't
fucking
understand,
flip
dog.
out. It's like, it's crazy, man. I've seen somebody, Jasmine. That's honestly how I ran into the people that I know now. I saw some dude fly over, fucking throw his hand out, flip her off, cut her off, and I'm all like, dude, that's like a female that you're doing that to. You literally looked at that bitch. I saw your whole head, hand,
That's
then
someone's
you flipped
daughter.
her off. Like, bro, that's a dick move. Like, she
Mm.
literally just blocked you type shit. That's it. That's all she did. You know what I mean? Like, you almost shot somebody in the face for blocking you in traffic. Like, it's not that serious. It's not that
It
serious.
literally never is, bro. No matter how crazy you fucking drive and you're the fucking best NASCAR driver, you actually just finished a race in Daytona last weekend and you're out here driving as fast as you can, you'll get there a max of 5 minutes earlier. Max.
Yeah, like
Like
honestly,
max.
hours trips, you might save like 20, 30, depending on how quick you go.
Yeah.
Beetle's honestly a pretty quick driver, but overall, yeah,
I'm
long
pretty quick.
trips, I grind some time down in long trips. Like I can go up north, it's 16 and a half hours. I'll make it there in 16 and a half, and
Right,
that
but what you're
includes
talking
all
about
my
is like
stopping, all my
going a little bit
eating,
over
all
the
my
speed
pissing.
limit, not getting stuck behind cars. But there's these
No, I
people that
get
feel like
stuck in
they have to
traffic and
cut up.
everything.
They
Oh
feel
no, I
like they
see.
have
Yeah,
to
I'm
cut
not
up.
that type.
You know what I mean?
No, I won't.
No, never. You
I
never
use
do.
signals if I'm moving over. I'm not. I might like hit my signal and then merge over real quick, but like you're gonna
Bro,
see me kind of like scooting here, you know.
the road is literally designed so that if you're speeding, you get caught in red lights. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
never noticed that or you never seen that before, but it's literally designed so that if you're speeding around like a fucking idiot, you're gonna get caught in every single fucking red light.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
it's like
funny sometimes watching that shit.
it's
Because you will
goofy.
see somebody fly past you and then they just sit at the same stoplight
At the
as you.
same
You're like,
fucking
what are you
light as you,
doing,
yeah.
man?
And they're looking around like some fucking NPC, like that didn't just happen, but it just happened.
Bro, you know people on fucking streams are acting like they're real life NPCs and they make seven
I hate
grand a
that.
day off of it.
I hate that so much.
Did you really? Do you know that? Like people actually do that?
Yeah, my fucking
Yeah, it's
coworker
really
did it.
fucking.
My coworker did it at our job. I guess as a fucking joke or some shit. But yeah, it's like,
Like
oh, thank you
people
for the
will
roses.
basically
Oh, thank
tip
you for the
you,
roses.
yeah, like that,
Oh,
and
thank you
it's
for the
like,
roses.
NPC, like you are like a real life NPC the whole time.
Yeah, low
It's like
chromosomal activities.
somebody was talking to
Even
Joe
like
Rogan
low
about it,
pump.
and he was like,
You know who low
"What?
pump
Like
is?
that's a
He
real
did
thing?" Yeah, Lil Pump, fucking fruitcake of a human. It's like the
Yeah, he
Island
fucking did that
Boys,
shit too. Yo,
fags,
fuck the Island Boys.
those fucking
Fuck them, bro.
homos. Those kids
Yeah,
deserve a nice little spot of dirt, both of them in the same
Somebody
little
just
hole.
needs to walk up and knock at least one of them the fuck out.
yeah, they've never been punched
They
ever.
just, they don't even know
I
how to.
love, I,
You ever
yeah,
watch
yeah, I
any of
was
them
about
try
to
to throw
say,
a
I
punch?
love watching their
Holy
kickbox videos, bro. Like, they'll throw a high kick and the boy almost falls and shit, and the other one's like, you good, man? You good? Yeah, bro, we good. We good. They're just, like, bro, when I, like, always, before aliens were a thing, it'd always be like, if aliens came to Earth, they, like, asked us, like who our top people were, you know what I mean? Like,
Just send them over.
Yeah, we have like Kim Kardashian and shit as celebrities, Kanye, and like just a handful of fucking goons and idiots, not to mention politicians are fucking idiots, and there's not very many high level people that are actually worth a fuck.
Yeah, if
They
aliens
would
just
just
went
come
off
and
of
take our
that,
shit over, bro.
yeah, they're like, yo, y'all need help. Y'all need
You
to
guys are
exterminate
fucking retarded over here.
y'all need to start from the beginning all over again. Let me help you out. Let me help you out.
Like, just think. Alright, if we're driving vehicles and they can like move around at that kind of speed and travel in
For
probably
They're
this
like,
like,
why
engine
a
can
you
go
daylight
63 miles per
time.
hour.
why are you stuck to the same piece of
Oh
fucking land?
shit!
Why don't you just go up? Look at all that air that you have above you.
Alright.
Why are you stuck on the land?
It's after 3 in the morning, boys. My happy ass needs to come. I'm up at the bed.
Yeah, I
Beetle,
was
did you
about to
buy
get off right
Starfield?
now. I'm in bed already.
What?
Did you buy Starfield?
I don't need to buy Starfield.
What do you mean?
Got Xbox.
Yeah, it's not available on the pass yet, and I see people buying. I mean,
It is.
playing it. No, it's not. I literally looked at the pass
You
like
have to
3
have the
times.
fucking early download. It-
Yeah, that you gotta have the pre-order to play it is what I'm getting at, right? You can't just download it onto fucking Game Pass. It's not available on the Game Pass. The Angler is the newest game. Bitch, you're crazy. I can't download that shit and play it right now.
I've already got it down.
Can you play it or no?
No, you can't play it till it gets released.
The 5th at 8 is when it gets released. I'm just trying to double check because I'll
I
be
got it
seeing
in 4 days.
if you
Alright, y'all.
pre-order it, you can play it.
I
I'll
want to
see.
I'm gonna head
pre-order.
out.
I don't either. I'm just wondering
Y'all
if you
take
could
care.
fucking play it early. I'll invite you tomorrow, Lewis.
I
Today, I
watched.
should say.
Bye. Take care, y'all. I'm probably definitely gonna get on tomorrow.
Alright, I'll message you and
Alright.
shit.
Peace.
Have a good
See
night.
ya. Where's stuff? I can install that shit so it's being system. Yeah, if I didn't run out of soil and shit, I would totally done it. How big is Starfield? Starfield needs 101 gigabytes. What do you mean, bitch? I literally have 169 on my fucking console. I'm reading 169 and you're telling me I don't have enough room. Uninstalled Battlefield and now it's installing. Shocker how that works. Alright, Beetle. I'm gonna hop off for this bitch.
No, I'm getting off too.
Deuces, man.